Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Annabelle and this is Annabella's Diary. So like I posted on my community yesterday that you guys should vote. Either I go to the Dala Hill or I go to the Kano Zoo, or rather I go to the, where else did I even post again? I think the Kano Museum, right? So a large number of followers actually chose the Kano Zoo, and I was supposed to make a live stream about that, but unfortunately I had to head down to the office again because initially I was thinking today was going to be all day off, honestly. But I spent an hour at the office yesterday, this morning. All right, so immediately I finished, I decided to come to make this video. So I just came into the zoo right now, and I'll be going around to make a video of some of the animals which they actually have here. All right, so I heard that they have a lion, but since it's sunny, some of the animals might be sleeping, because I remember the last time I was here was a few years ago, and it was also by this hour of the day, and a lot of the animals were already sleeping because the weather was very hot. You can see me with my heart, man. Kano is really hot, to forget it is. It is hot. So I'm still going to make a video. Probably my next video will be on what you should prepare for when coming to Kano State. All right, so guys, hang around with me while I go get my stuff, because I dropped my bag somewhere and I'm really thirsty also. So after that I will definitely show you guys around the zoo. Okay,
so to gain entrance into the zoo, you have to get the ticket for as cheap as 200 naira. Like, I was really surprised. What? So I didn't really ask if it's same with adults and children. And this is me here trying to sip some water to gather some energy and then begin my journey. So this is the Kano Zoo, officially known as Audubako Zoological Garden, a popular tourist attraction in Kano, Nigeria, established in 1972, and it spans about 46 hectares and features over 70 species of animals, which includes lions, elephants, giraffes, zebras, monkeys, crocodiles, and various bird species. So the zoo also boasts a botanical garden with diverse plant species. So guys, go with me for more. So, despite facing challenges like inadequate funding and poor management, efforts are still actually underway to improve the zoo. You can see for yourself. Plans include like building a new animal clinic and upgrading existing facilities that will actually ensure better care for the animals, because honestly some of the animals were really looking sick and I wish I could just get them off those cage. So when I came, the ostrich were really having the best time of the day, even though the weather was very hot. So I decided to disturb their peace a little by, having some videos. And while making this video, Charlie, I stand foul because I've really heard a lot about ostrich. Well, let me tell you something about ostrich you don't know. The ostrich, they're the largest bird species, growing up to like 9 feet. That is about 2.7 meters. Now you know how tall that is. And to be honest, they weigh more than me. They weigh triple times more than me. 350 pounds, that is about 159 kg. They are long, they are powerful, like powerful legs for running and strong, sharp claws for defense. Though they are soft too. And also they have these fluffy feathers, usually gray or brown in color. I'm talking about their behavior. They are omnivorous, feeding on plants, insects, and small animals. They are very social birds, to be honest. They often live in groups with their dominant male and female. They are known for their powerful running ability, reaching speed up to like 45 miles per hour. That is about 72 kilometers per hour. Man, I told you guys I was far making this video. I was standing far. I no one made them use that speed because I've heard stories about how Tolo usually peck people's eyes. Man, I'm not there for that one.
This is actually the giraffe common name. The scientific name is Giraffe camelopadalis, and the Hausa name is Rakumindawa. And the habitats, savanna, especially those with the acacia and other thorny trees and bushes. The feeding habitat is herbivorous. Wow. Gestation period is actually 14 to 15 months, and the lifespan, wow, 28 years in captivity. Oh my god. Then the conservation status is vulnerable VU, and the group name is Tower. Wow. Okay, this is interesting.
I think out of the animals I saw at the zoo, the giraffe was one of, in fact, it's my best, probably because of its beauty, yeah, the skin color, or because of its eyelash. Forget the giraffe, fine with that eyelash. Ah, yeah, it's too fine. So the giraffe actually is the tallest mammal on earth, with some male reaching height of over 18 feet, that is 5.5 meters tall. You can see how tall that is. It has long neck, powerful legs, and distinctive coat patterns. Blue black tongue, said to be around 18 to 20 inches, that is 45 to 50 centimeter long, to help pluck trees, leaves from thorny trees and the rest. So it is actually a herbivorous animal, feeding on leaves, shoots, and fruits from trees and shrubs. So the next session after the giraffe was where the zebra was. So the zebra was busy feeding, and I did everything possible to see how it could come closer so I can have a clear shot of what it looks like. But the zebra not even sent me, or after I don't spend some time for that, don't even think of coming close. So the crocodile session was a part I got so disappointed, seriously, because I remember reading some time ago that the zoo receives insufficient funds from the government, which actually hinders its ability to provide proper care for the animals and to maintain the facilities. And the people, blamed it on poor management, the zoo's management, because they've been criticized severally for their ineffective handling of the zoo's affairs, which leads to decline in the zoo's overall condition. And the zoo management are blaming it on manpower, you see. So in case you are a zoologist graduate, Kano Zoo needs you, because the zoo faces a shortage of skilled staff, which affects its ability to provide inadequate care for these animals. These animals need serious help. When I saw pig, I was like, kilo day from where? And when I began to ask, I found out that it's because of educational purposes or research opportunities, because some zoos can provide a controlled environment for scientists to study pig behavior, physiology, and biology. So this one just is scatter water everywhere. Then I understand why they call people pig when you're dirty. So this one, na king for your own zanga, this elephant. He can pretend there. So the elephant was busy chewing its stick, and me, I was making my video. When he noticed I wasn't even paying attention, he picked up the stick, wrapped it with his tongue, and then fling it towards my direction. Thank God, so I quickly dodged him. Well, let's talk about the elephant. Large in size, with African elephants weighing up to 6 to 7 tons, that is 12,000 to 14,000 pounds, and Asian elephants weighing up to 5 to 6 tons, about 10,000 to 12,000 pounds. They actually have long trunks, stalks, and also large ears, and highly social animals living in matriarchal heads, intelligent and emotional, with complex communication and empathy. Honestly, I agree with this. So when you tell someone you're coming to the zoo, the first question they'll ask you is, did you see the lion? Well, yes, I saw the lion, and here the lion is sleeping and having a very good rest. I told you guys earlier from the beginning of the video that when it's very hot in Kano, most of the animals are just in their cage, indoors, locked up, resting. So there it is. And for these tweeting birds, they look so beautiful, but so unfortunate, the environment made them look dirty and dull. Kano State government, you guys can do way much better. When you visit the zoo sometimes and find out that there are some animals you've never heard their names before, you start doubting your educational levels or your educational status, because what? I don't even know this animal. Honestly, I forgot to check its name. But one thing I know for sure is that this animal is way worse than pig. I was thinking pig was dirty, but when I saw this animal, Charlie, I come up cap for pig. So honeybees, that's it for today. Thank you so much for joining me on this beautiful adventure. See you in my next video. Sai Chen.